Heavy rains today caused severe flooding and traffic jams across the country. And CTV's meteorologist Ian Wallace tells us what's causing the inclement weather and what we can expect going into this evening. Ian.
Well, yes, Wendell. Basically, we are in the heart of the wet season. So this type of weather is not unusual in terms of basically the showers that we did see today. They were locally heavy, particularly between Port of Spain and Aranjuez, and down towards South Trinidad as well, between Point Lisas and San Fernando. And obviously, there are pictures of a street and flash flooding there. The main reason was a surface trough, which is still yet to come across the island chain. It is a slow-moving trough, no signs of development on it, but it will produce locally heavy rains and also some gusty winds. And obviously, most of that rainfall should actually be pushing towards the north of the island chain. So most of the heavy showers will be across from St. Vincent all the way up to Barbados and to St. Lucia as we go through Friday. But first here in Trinidad and Tobago, you'll see most of the showers petering out after nightfall. Only 1 or 2 showers possible as you go towards early tomorrow morning, but definitely through Friday afternoon, the daytime heating and the moisture will likely bring another round of those thundery downpours, especially around Trinidad into the latter half of the day on Friday, and also around the Gulf of Paria. Meanwhile, in terms of those of you heading offshore, the winds obviously have been gusty at times. But as we go through later on today, 10 knots, but closely getting up to 25 knots. And the seas, 1.5 to 2 meters expected. And that mix of swells from the northwest and the east will make some conditions choppy, especially for boaters and fish folk as you head out later on this evening and into Friday. Meanwhile, just to touch on Hurricane Matthew. It is now 70 kilometers south of Freeport, but the hurricane force winds extend over 100 kilometers, so therefore they're feeling the effects, and there has been reported of a catastrophic damage across parts of Nassau, with Atlantis Hotel as well losing quite a few of those rooms. And obviously the reports are coming quick and furious, and we'll give you all the details later on in our 7 o'clock newscast. Wendell?
Thank you very much, Ian. We'll continue to update you on our major newscast at 7 this evening, and of course look at the conditions and the impact of Hurricane Matthew and other storms north of us, as well as an update on the weather for Trinidad and Tobago. Well, back at home, here's a look at some of the incidents that took place earlier today following the heavy rains.
Fire officers were called into action several times today to help citizens stranded by flash floods. In Port of Spain, 1 man had to be rescued from the East Dry River. It took 6 officers to pull him out. And on the Priority bus route in Barataria, passengers in a Route 2 maxi taxi caught in the flood waters had to get assistance from fire officers to get to safety. But the rescue mission proved even more dangerous when 3 of the firemen were injured as the ladder they were using came into contact with high-tension lines.
Oh my God!
It hit somebody?
Oh Jesus! Only look!
What?
What is that? Oh my God! The man lying down flat.
Where?
In front of the van! In front of the van!
The van did roll over him?
Jesus Christ!
And the Southland wasn't spared. These images of car parks and roadways overflowing with water were sent to us by viewers. And with the rains and the floods came the gridlock. There have been reports of standstill traffic along the main thoroughfares. Stacey Ann Providence, CNews.